Kinshasa, formerly Leopoldville, is the capital and the largest city of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, with a total population of 15 million as of 2021. It is the most populous city in Africa, once a site of fishing and trading villages situated along the Congo River. Kinshasa is now one of the world's fastest-growing megacities. It faces Brazzaville, the capital of the neighboring Republic of the Congo. The two cities are the world's second closest pair of capital cities. The city of Kinshasa is also one of the DRC's 26 provinces. Because the administrative boundaries of the city province cover a vast area. Over 90% of the city province's land is rural in nature. And the urban area occupies a small but expanding section on the western side. Kinshasa is Africa's third largest metropolitan area after Cairo and Lagos. It is also the world's largest francophone urban area, with French being the language of government, education, media, public services and high-end commerce in the city. While Lingala is used as a lingua franca in the street, Kinshasa hosted the 14th Francophonie Summit in October 2012. Residents of Kinshasa are known as Kinwa or Kinshasans. The indigenous people of the area include the Humbu and Teke. The city was established as a trading post by Henry Morton Stanley in 1881. It was named Leopoldville in honor of King Leopold II of the Belgians, who controlled the Congo Free State, the vast territory that is now the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Not as a colony but as a private property. The post flourished as the first navigable port on the Congo River above Livingston Falls, a series of rapids over 300 kilometers below Leopoldville. At first, all goods arriving by sea or being sent by sea had to be carried by porters between Leopoldville and Matadi, the port below the rapids and 150 kilometers from the coast. The completion of the Matadi-Kinshasa Portage Railway in 1898 provided an alternative route around the rapids and sparked the rapid development of Leopoldville. In 1914, a pipeline was installed so that crude oil could be transported from Matadi to the upriver steamers in Leopoldville. By 1923, the city was elevated to capital of the Belgian Congo, replacing the town of Boma in the Congo estuary. The town, nicknamed Leo or Leopold, became a commercial center and grew rapidly during the colonial period. After gaining its independence on the 30th of June 1960, following riots in 1959, the Republic of the Congo elected its first prime minister, Patrice Lumumba. Lumumba's perceived pro-Soviet leanings were viewed as a threat by Western interests. This being the height of the Cold War, the US and Belgium did not want to lose control of the strategic wealth of the Congo, in particular its uranium. Less than a year after Lumumba's election, the Belgians and the US bought the support of his Congolese rivals and set in motion the events that culminated in Lumumba's assassination. In 1964, Moise Tshombe decreed the expulsion of all nationals of Republic of the Congo, Burundi and Mali, as well as all political refugees from Rwanda. In 1965, with the help of the US and Belgium, Joseph Desire Mobutu seized power in the Congo. He initiated a policy of authenticity, the names of people and places in the country. In 1966, Leopoldville was renamed Kinshasa, for a village named Kinshasa that once stood near the site, today Kinshasa. The city grew rapidly under Mobutu, drawing people from across the country who came in search of their fortunes or to escape ethnic strife elsewhere, thus adding to the many ethnicities and languages already found there. In the 1990s, a rebel uprising began, which by 1997 had brought down the regime of Mobutu. Kinshasa suffered greatly from Mobutu's excesses, mass corruption, nepotism and the civil war that led to his downfall. Nevertheless, it is still a major cultural and intellectual center for Central Africa, with a flourishing community of musicians and artists. It is also the country's major industrial center, processing many of the natural products brought from the interior. The city has recently had to fend off rioting soldiers, who were protesting the government's failure to pay them. Joseph Kabila, President of the Democratic Republic of the Congo from 2001 to 2019, was not overly popular in Kinshasa. Violence broke out following the announcement of Kabila's victory in the contested election of 2006. The European Union deployed troops to join the UN force in the city. The announcement in 2016 that a new election would be delayed 2 years led to large protests in September and December, which involved barricades in the streets and left dozens of people dead. Schools and businesses were closed down. Kinshasa is a city of sharp contrasts. With affluent residential and commercial areas and 3 universities alongside sprawling slums, it is located along the south bank of the Congo River, downstream on the Pool Malebo and directly opposite the city.